Welcome to Drinking with Dragons. My name is Roy, and welcome to Monday Reviews. Today we're reviewing Lucid Absinthe. Now, I had a chance to review this yesterday. I tried to do it outside because there was a lot of people inside, so it didn't turn out too well, so I'm re-recording it again. So, we're going to do it this time inside. So, this is Lucid Absinthe. It is 62% alcohol, and it is one of the first absinthes to be released in the United States. In fact, it's actually one of the reasons absinthe came back in America. As before, it was banned for about 100 years. It was only allowed to come back to the States in 2008 or 7, thanks to Lucid. At least I think that's how it goes. Also, I would like to point out that I'm not a professional absinthe drinker, so if I get anything wrong, just let me know. But I'll do my best. Let's get into it, shall we? This is a new bottle. I only used some of it yesterday for that other review. And the second you open it up, it perfumes the whole room with a black licorice smell. So, typically when you're drinking absinthe, you only want to use about an ounce of it. Well, that's the way you drink absinthe anyway. And I'm using the brandy snifter because that's the glass I normally use for most of my reviews. And I also don't have one of those special absinthe glasses. Like normally you would actually put absinthe in a special kind of glass that would have like a little bubble at it. And you would fill it with about an ounce of that. And then you would take this absinthe spoon, which came with the bottle, stick it on top, put a sugar cube on top of it, and then you would slowly drip in 3 to 5 ounces of ice cold water. And the water would actually do something called lushing the absinthe, which would actually bring down the alcohol content to make it palatable and kind of take away that burn somewhat, a little bit. So, first I'm going to do it straight just to get a general idea of what it tastes like. Let's get into the smell. You can see it has nice leggings. Has a nice black licorice smell to it, almost like one of those black jelly beans. Also has some herbal qualities to it too, or herbal, however you want to say it. The ethanol definitely comes through. Like I said, it's a 62% alcohol, so it's pretty potent. Doesn't say what other herbs are in it, but they do state that there is wormwood in it, which is what most absinthe are supposed to have with it, wormwood. Like I said, I'm not a professional absinthe drinker, so I'm just somebody that likes to try new things, so. Okay, let's get into the taste, shall we? Just took a little sip, and from that little sip you get a nice big burn in your mouth, and as it goes all the way down. But as the burn fades away, you get a kind of a nice numbingness. Yeah, I can't feel my tongue much right now. But yeah, straight it still has that black licorice flavor. Almost like a Sambuca, but more bitter, I guess. Like a Sambuca without any sugar in it, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's try with the water now, shall we? Ice cold water. And I'm going to give it about 4 ounces. That should be just fine. I also don't have any sugar cubes, so I'm basically just going to be doing absinthe with water, so whatever works, right? You just slowly add it in, not too fast. Move that away for a second. Just slowly add it in. And as you do it, you see there are clouds forming. That's what they call dilution phase. Basically, it's opening up all those aromas and flavors and stuff. Now, if you have the money, like say, like $100 or so more dollars, with that you can get something called an absinthe fountain, which will basically has a drip faucet, so it will drip it in for you. But like I said, those are kind of expensive. You see it has that nice white color to it, a white cloudiness. That's what you're supposed to get from a real absinthe. Yeah. This style of drinking absinthe is actually the proper way you're supposed to do it. Like this is the traditional absinthe cocktail. Just absinthe, water, and sugar cube. Or if you don't want sugar, leave it out. I'm leaving it out because I don't have any sugar cubes. And like I said, we're just slowly adding it in. Okay, that should be good enough. And again, you see that nice big cloud, the looshing in here. Okay, let's try it out now. The water opens up the black licorice notes more, as well as a little bit of that herbal quality. I think I'm getting hints of something we would put in tea, like maybe a green tea? I don't know. Maybe a eucalyptus, however you say it. That's something that just comes to mind. Okay. The water definitely takes away the burn, but you still get that numbingness from the absinthe. Actually makes it actually quite smooth. Let's put that up here again. But yeah, it's actually pretty nice. Like I could sip on this all day long, but probably not a good idea. So, and I have other recordings to make, so. Yeah, the water definitely takes away that edge from the burn. When you get that black licorice flavor right on through, it's still driving on through. That's the thing about absinthe. From what I hear, anytime you put absinthe in a cocktail, it always dominates the whole drink. But and if you like that sort of thing, then absinthe cocktails are just for you. But yeah, if you like Sambuca and you like Jagermeister, you'll definitely like absinthe, because that has kind of the same qualities, though not the same flavors. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of Sambuca, but more bitter. And if you added like a sugar cube to it, you would probably almost have, I guess, a more spiked or more potent Sambuca. And the water in spirits actually has a few effects. One, it actually brings out the aroma more, and some spirits like absinthe and whiskey, I'm not sure what else, actually dilutes the alcohol's percentage by I think 5%, maybe more, maybe less, and in others will actually increase the alcohol. At least that's what I understand. Yeah. When it comes to water in cocktails, and ice is very important. So that's basically what the job of ice is, to dilute the alcohol a little bit so it makes it more palatable. Otherwise you would just get like a straight alcohol burn. So for absinthe you probably could sip it straight, but probably wouldn't recommend it. Because after all, like I said, it is 62% alcohol. And there are some absinthes that are actually higher than this one. Like, I think there's one that's 80% alcohol. And then there's a few different absinthes out there. This one I just picked up because I figured it was a good way to get into absinthe. So. And like I said, it's one of the reasons that absinthe came back to America. Because they actually pushed absinthe to come back so they could make this. So, for that, I say thank you, Lucid. It is Lucid Absinthe. Definitely check it out. Thank you for watching. My name is Rourke for Drinking with Dragons. We are exploring the world of alcohol. See you next time, and drink responsibly.
Smoking down your whole past, die, beat down till the victory's mine. Stand up and show me some.